Hey, it's 11:30 p.m. last night right before school. I thought I'd get some thoughts down before the year starts. Tomorrow's the first day of my senior year of high school, then college, then God knows what. I imagine everyone gets butterflies right before that last year. You gotta be a thinker though. You know, someone who considers all the variables each year, as opposed to someone who just sails through without any inner dialogue. I have a lot of variables to deal with, maybe even more than most people my age around the world. I have my dreams and plans, I have my beliefs and convictions, I want to travel, maybe even go to college abroad. I'm going to make these decisions this year, according to my grades and all. But what will they think of me outside of Egypt anyway? Which country will handle me better? England, maybe. I already have the language down, no barriers in that sense. But how will they react to me?
This place isn't alone in thinking this way. In dire economic times, economic migrants always find themselves under the microscope.
When the Christian owners of a hotel in the northwest of England entered into a debate about Islam with a Muslim guest, little did they realise they would be prosecuted for a crime. Police arrested Ben and Sharon Vogelenzang, who run the Bounty House Hotel in Liverpool, after a Muslim woman complained that she was offended by comments made back in March of this year.
I could go to France and practice that course I took.
It's for us, it's really uncivilized. It's very rude, unpolite, and for most of the French people, it's out of question that we can tolerate this kind of Taliban way of dressing.
I've always wanted to go to the States. Now there is a multicultural country that actually it knows all about us.
Be an American, where at least I know I'm free.
We mentioned a moment ago, new numbers from the U.S. Census Bureau tonight are projecting America will become more diverse more quickly than was previously thought. The experts now say minority groups will become the majority in the United States by the year 2043.
Yeah.
So why do you think some people get so emotional and say it's the wrong thing to do?
Because I think they're just frustrated with their ignorance, so they need somebody to blame and something to blame, so that's like one way to go about it.
People are afraid of the unknown. They don't understand.
So maybe building a mosque would help people understand.
And the idea is, the way I understand it, is actually not just a mosque, it's a center for interactivity, it's a center for people to meet, and I believe it's being supported by some rabbis, actually.
Maybe they think they do. Okay, this isn't looking so good now that I think about it. How did this happen? I had no hand in this. Is this what I get being a kid from this century? From this part of the world? What did I sign up for? Stereotypes? Fear? Predetermined judgments about who I am? Are people going to assume that my brother controls me based on what I dress like? He's my best friend. Pictures. Or that my dad keeps me locked up in the house. He's teaching me how to drive this year. And yes, I can drive. I'm allowed to drive. Get your country straight. Are people going to make fun of the fact that I don't wear a swimsuit? I mean, I know burkini is a funny word, but it doesn't look that dorky, you know? And by the way, it's not called a burkini. Shouldn't I be accepted for who I am inside? Isn't that what the women's movement was all about? The right to wear whatever I'm comfortable wearing? Isn't that what our parents taught us? To be ourselves? Wait a minute. What if I'm the one with the stereotypes about everyone else in every other country? I guess I'm affected by what I hear and see too. Well, if we were to think along those lines, then everyone has the wrong image of everyone else. I wonder when that started, because I'm sure we're not born with the wrong idea about everyone from anywhere else. I mean, what about the kids with the other variables? They wear things that I'm not used to. There are stereotypes about origin, color, weight, race, culture. My God! And yes, I can say God. Same entity, you know, God, Allah, same being. Could I change this setup so that maybe I can be more comfortable in the world today? Can I make a difference in this upcoming year? You know, my teachers say I can. They tell me I can. Maybe it is true. Maybe one person can make a difference. Maybe I can start a campaign for empathy. My motto would be, forget everything you think you know. Forget everything you've been told about anyone. Forget judging books by their cover. Don't just say it like a Benetton ad. I mean, really mean it. Let me demonstrate. Close your eyes and delete every preconceived notion you ever had. Seriously, close your eyes. Delete what you think of the East, Middle, Far, Palestine, Israel, in all directions. Delete what you think of the West, of Europe, of Australia. Forget everything you think you know about another human being, even people from your own country. Seriously, do it. Open your eyes and look at me. I'm 17, I'm a girl, I love my family, I want to fall in love, I want to have kids, I get hungry and thirsty and happy and sad. I'm alive right now and I share this moment with you. We're both alive at this very second. The variables we share are the time ticking on that clock, hearts beating in our chests, the possible pain if all this comes crumbling down, the fact that this experience will end for all of us at any given point of time. And then, and only then, will we know the real truth about it all, about who we really were. So in the meantime, don't assume you know everything about me or how I feel, and I won't assume anything about you either. Except that you have the right to the same things that I do, and that there must be a way that we can all have it. I will look at you with my heart and think through and weigh what I've seen firsthand. I will question what I had once considered fact. After all, you came to and found yourself in this situation, just like I did. You didn't make this world what it is now. But you can help me change how we look at each other, and you can start with that today. Now look at me. What do you see?